You've had the lights on as well, I can see them. Fucking hell, alright, give us a minute. Come on, you can do this. Fucking don't look at them. Don't look at them. Like a pack of starved hyenas, they're going to tear your limb from limb. It's fine. Come on, you mask your way from school, you can mask your way through this. Do it. Take a breath, turn around. Look at them. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mckie. I have been very nervous about this, I have to say. A friend actually suggested recording video footage of myself doing my thing and then watching it back as a way to build confidence. And I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, I've done that every day for a couple of months now, and I don't think any amount of wanking's going to help, to be honest. Don't feel any more confident, but my technique has improved, I'll give you that. It's all in the elbow. So I've been thinking a lot about my health this year, you know. I think I've reached that point in my life where the nuts and bolts need tightening a little bit. You know, all the warning signs on the dashboard are lighting up. I've got high blood pressure. I recently started using a CPAP machine. I've got to watch my blood sugar, that kind of thing. So I've been trying to pick up hobbies that get me outside, keep me active, alright? One of the things I've started doing is bird watching. I know I look at type, alright, with a moustache and the glasses, there was going to be something, wasn't there? And let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I think one or two of you are probably thinking, if not bird watching, probably a sex offender, right? Not a nice pigeonhole to find yourself in, but you do get a nice pair of binoculars either way. So yes, bird watching, it's a lovely hobby. It is. I'm talking about the moustache and trying to claim it back. You know, I think sex offenders have cornered the market on the moustache for far too long. I do. But it is risky in the current climate, isn't it? There's a lot of them about. They seem to be always in the news, you know? And I've been thinking, do you think the Epsteins had like Thomas Cook-style package holidays marketed towards the elites? You know? Just imagine the adverts. Prince Andrew sat at his desk. He clicks on a link in his emails, and a video pops up. It's like, darling, hold my hand! Nothing beats an Epstein holiday. You too can save £200,000. Book now for exclusive discounts on the presidential suite. Children travel for free. Doesn't bear thinking about really, does it? Yeah. So anyway, bird watching. It's exactly what you probably think it is, to be honest. It's basically Pokemon Go for autistic people. Just instead of a smartphone, you get a pair of binoculars, some walking boots, and regular meltdowns induced by clothing that's too itchy. But it is a lovely hobby, okay? Unfortunately, my general foray into the world of bird watching just happened to coincide with my wife's decision to bring home a cat. And he's not a normal cat, not by any means. He's a monster. He's terrifying. He's some ancient cosmic horror housed within the flesh of a Maine Coon. And don't get me wrong, I've always loved cats, I've always wanted a cat, okay? But as a person who also loves birds, as you can imagine, folks, one has mixed feelings, alright? It's a bit like gifting Greta Thunberg a Jeep. Or taking Sir David Attenborough out clubbing. Seals. Oh. Yeah. So as I was becoming acquainted with the fledglings this spring, you know, this cat, this fiend, this murderous imp with an insatiable lust for torment that we, for some reason, welcomed into our home, he'd present me with 2, 3, sometimes as many as 6 of these poor broken creatures per day. And somehow that became my job. The sensitive animal lover turned mortician. You know, I'd open the door and there'd be a greenfinch. Beautiful and very distinctive plumage, the greenfinch. You know, another time there was a brambling. Now there's a sporadic garden visitor if I've ever seen one. It's quite exciting, really. This one time he brought me a gold crest, you know, named for the golden feathers on its crown. It's called the King of the Birds. So I actually got to take a few more off the list that day. Like I said, mixed feelings, okay? It's a bit like being the pathologically overprotective parent of a serial killer. You know, you just love them anyway, and you get up early and come downstairs and try to clear away the bodies before the neighbours wake up. Oh my, Jeffrey, you have been a busy boy, haven't you? Come on in, let's get you cleaned up. Here are your precious birds, peasant. Now scratch my fucking ears. Not like that. Fucking terrifying. But I have to say, with the seasons changing, I've had an opportunity to get a bit of a break from all of that. Okay? I've reverted back to my main hobby of watching the live feed from my Ring doorbell. Don't pretend you don't do it. Oh, walk of shame at number 23. Steve, recycling's next week. It's an evening well spent. But the best night by far, ladies and gentlemen, was Halloween. Okay? We decorated the front of the house with giant spiders and cobwebs, and I changed the colour of the light bulbs to this spooky green. Then we fucked off to Cambridge for the weekend. It was marvellous. I got over 100 notifications on my phone. It was like a highlight reel of disappointed children. Bing bong. Not tonight, you little fucker. These are my sweets. Not very good for my blood sugar, but it was good for a laugh. But don't get me wrong, I don't dislike children, I just really hate answering the door. To be honest, the postman would probably get the exact same treatment if he didn't deliver my RSPB magazine. You've been a wonderful audience, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the night.